Hey Warriors, Brooke here. Now, I have the idea of making a bullet journal. Now, I've made my own for my ADHD self, so I hope it can help you guys. So I'm going to go step by step as according to plan as I can. So like, you know how we always have all those ideas just sparking and then we just forget about it? Like, we have so many great ideas. Like, I've learned that our brains work like 4 times faster than the normal brain, which is crazy. And we come up with like such brilliant ideas, but then we just lose them because we never write them down. Well, I've been through so many ways. Like, I used to write them down on my phone. I used to text them into my phone, into like a chat I had with like another account or whatever. That's just me, pretty much. And just my own personal thing, you know, where I could be like, oh, I can go back to it. Well, that's the thing. I never really went back to it. So here is the plan for that kind of thing. So you can collect your thoughts in the moment. Only thing is, like, I know you have your phone on you all the time, but how about carrying something like this? Now, bear with me here. Like, I have found carrying a clipboard and a piece of paper, just like have a paper, step one, have a clipboard and a paper for the day. So here's the thing, by writing what you need, you will remember it so much more than typing it in your phone, because if you type in your phone, you won't remember it at all. That was my problem. That's why I was like, oh, I won't get back to it because it didn't seem important. But by writing it down, you can actually remember and be like, oh yeah, and plus it's all on one page here. Like, this is literally my notes for this video. So like, that's the other thing, is that by having it on a loose leaf than an actual notebook, like here's what bullet journaling pretty much is. It's having a journal. Well, for us ADHDers, that's kind of hard, because having like an actual book, like without the pages that we can like rip out or something, like our brain is just so scatterbrained that having something permanent in a book like doesn't help us. So that's why I love to have as much freedom as possible. So having this as loose leaf and putting it in a binder. So if you have like, I don't know, if you want to like reorganize it, which I do all the time, you've seen my room. If you want to like reorganize your binder, like you're like, oh, this doesn't belong here, or this could be in a better place, or I just want to take this out and work on it and not have to haul my bullet journal / binder everywhere, because this thing is thick. Then you can literally just take it out, grab your loose leaf paper, and just have your pencil and put it on one of these things. So that is step number 1. Have a clipboard and loose leaf paper. Like, have unlimited loose leaf paper. You can literally get it from the dollar store, college ruled. I absolutely recommend getting college ruled, because it gives you so much more lines, so many more lines to write on, which I've always found that, like, I love having, the more space I have, the better. So yeah, so once you have your, like, here's the other thing, like, you have your paper for the day, you can literally make it a category so you can get back to it, so you know where it is if you don't feel like going through it for the day. And that's just a huge thing I realized with my ADHD too, is that I cannot keep on a schedule. No way. I get way too tired of it. It's like so boring for me. I need to spice it up and just do all of these different types of things throughout my day, you know? Like, I cannot really have the same schedule unless it's especially needed, like taking your medicine at the same time every day. Like, that's majorly important. You can't crack that, but other things, you know? That's how I am. So getting to this monster that I have. So if you are going to do this way, which I highly recommend for us ADHDers, it helps me so much, and I've tried all these different ways. Like I've said before, the regular journal, there's no flexibility. because the pages are stuck in there. Or even in a spiral notebook, you'd have to rip out the pages too if you change your mind or something. And it's not just that, it's just getting everything lost. It's the flexibility of being able to remove this from a section and move it somewhere else so it's better organized. All right, so here's the big deal. Let's get into the actual organization here. So this took me so long to have an index with categories that actually fit together, because that was what I was getting overwhelmed with, and like it was just so hard for me. So I hope you can see this. I'll go even closer. So literally I have one for food, so like a meal planner, favorite recipes, allergies to food, shopping list, my food. I have habits, so like an organization log, personal growth, ideal daily routine, cleaning, skills to learn, yearly, monthly, weekly. I won't go through all of them, so I won't bore you. But here, and this has worked so great for me. And here's the cool thing, like there are like different kind of tab organizers. Like I actually do have the tab kind in here, like these. But then, you know, you have to write it and all that. So then I had this one with all the numbers, and you just write it right there. That's your index, and it's right in front of you, so you don't have to look at each and every tab to find it. I mean, you could do this too, but yeah, like anyway, you just see this, you go to the number, and you see here, I did subcategories in the category. Like that's a huge thing too, is that our brains like expand so much that we need those subcategories in a category. We can't just have that one thing, because we always expand to all these different things about this one topic. So yeah, like I know food is one. There's the tab. Literally open it to food. So that works out for me so much. And you can actually see I have my ruler here. That's cool because it can stay in there whenever I need it. It's really just having everything at your fingertips, which is what I love so much about bullet journaling. And like I said, with ADHD, it's different for us because our brains are just so much faster and we get bored so easily that we need to really spice things up, as they call it. I wish I had another phrase. But as you can see here, I put a calendar. It's actually a mini calendar that came with mine. It's from the dollar store, so you can literally get it yourself for $1. But it's actually, you see, I haven't even gotten to this. It's still in January. But it's just an overview to be like, okay, we're here now. So as you can tell, I'm doing great. No, but seriously, I've been like focusing on this aspect right now, which is a lot as it is, where we get like too overwhelmed if we have to keep track of all of these different things. So like I have this, for example, and you guys know my wall. I've showed it off quite a few times. Like I have all my color codes over here of what I need to do each day that like I have to do each day. So my brain is like, okay, I gotta do that type of thing. So it's right in front of you. You don't have to go get your binder and just open it and be like, okay. Like, it's like the more steps we have to do, the less interested we get. Has to always be immediate on the, oh gosh, what's the word? Impulse, on the impulse. And impulsing is another thing that we just gotta control to the best of our ability, so we don't get carried away or impulse shop or do something that we later regret. Anyways, that is my brief overview of my bullet journaling system. Please, if you have like anything else you want to see, like any questions, I think I went over it all pretty well of my system, of what works for me. Oh. Yeah, I didn't even talk about it, but here's the thing. Like, going with our brains, how we get so, like, kind of bored easily, is that we need colors. Colors. So that's the other thing, where when you bullet journal, just have a crayon box. What's it called? Forget what this is called. Anyways, like, I have pens, I have colored pens, I have colored pencils, I even have this thingy if I don't feel like searching for all the colored pens. Like, this helps so much and helps me get creative, but also makes the pages so much more, I guess the word is enticing to look at, and easier to find, because we can just look at a whole page and get so overwhelmed. That's the other thing. I'll have to make another video on that one. But as you also see here, that's the thing. This is all in rainbow, and every topic has a color assigned to it and a number. Like, how much better can you get than that? Okay, that's it. So yes, please comment down below any questions or anything else you'd like me to go over with my bullet journaling system. I really don't see anybody really saying anything for the bullet journal with people like us with ADHD. So I like to share my methods of what I've come up with over the years, after trying so many times and so hard to get some type of system going, because my brain is always coming up with so many brilliant ideas, and if I don't even like write it down or do anything, I get all sad, because it's like I was excited about this thing but I can't remember what it was. So with this system, it really just helps to get our life together, and so we can actually live better and more happily. Because, like, what goes on in our brains is really so artistic and creative and so much fun. It's who we are and what we live through, you know? Alright, well, like, share this video so it can get to the people like me with ADHD, so it can help them out, spark some ideas, so they can live more easily, I guess? I don't know, words. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.